Hey, big
Good
dog.
morning, gentlemen.
But he might not even notice.
How's it going, big dog?
Going okay. You know, hard to get food. Things are kind of quiet. But you know what? I'm somewhat excited about the future things. How are the new heists that I dropped last week? You liking those?
What'd you say?
Is that how you like these new heists popping off?
Yeah, dog. Yeah. I'm confused. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to hit
Yeah.
a fleeker, but like, we're too stupid for that shit. Yeah, we're just dumb as bricks out here, dog. Can't rub anything, you know what I mean?
I heard those fucking cards at the 24/7s are a bit of a. Oh, I've been looking into those 24/7s because there's what do you call it? Oh, I talked to you, right?
No, you spoke to me. You spoke to me.
I spoke to
you. It was me.
Yeah,
it was me, you, and Jasmine. Yeah, we spoke.
That shit's. Are the cops still going a little crazy on that?
I don't really know. I haven't been hitting them since. Forehead?
I mean, I don't know. No, I wouldn't say they're going crazy. I mean, they pull up to it. You know what I mean? But yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say they're going crazy though. At least not for me.
Look, I'm gonna keep this kind of simple, right? I think the last 3 months, administrations dropped tried to work as hard as we could to try to move the city, the county, as best forward as we could, right? But our power sort of extends to writing legislation and then hoping it kind of, leads to something. You know what I'm saying? Like we got like fucking music label money out. We got like this. We got that. At the end of the day, right? If it really is the people, whether or not they take it on.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to hear from you guys. What did you like about our administration? What do you think could have been better? I'd like to get some like feedback before we even go anywhere.
I mean, I don't really feel like anybody in this circle, really, other than me, kind of really experienced you. I mean, right? Do you have anything at all for it that you think you liked? Because I mean, I could speak, right? There's things I did.
Like, what do you wish we could have done?
I mean, the thing is, I don't know what you guys. That's a hard question to answer. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know like what you guys are capable of doing. You know what I mean?
Pretty much writing legislation, at least at this current juncture. Though, yeah, at this current juncture, like it's writing legislation that lets us do shit. Traffic laws, be able to spend money in certain ways. That's kind of the extent that they mobilize folks, I guess.
How about cops not clamping their own cars in the middle of a traffic stop?
That we could do. What is that? What's been going on with that?
It's just a hazard. Like, yeah, I feel like. Well, we also feel strongly that clamping cars should be for the tow workers and the tow workers only. Having cops towing their own cars and whatnot, and then what if the car needs to be moved, and then there's occupational hazard. Plus, it also creates a bit of an immunity source for the towing. Like, are they above the law? Surely not.
Wait, what do you mean cops are towing their own vehicles?
Well, they're making sure that they can't be towed by clamping themselves and only having the lock to their own clamps.
Like, I'll give you an example. Like, about half an hour ago, we got boxed, and one cop popped out and put a clamp on his car in the middle of the box. Yeah.
Well, listen, big dog. I'll tell you the reason why. I'll tell you the reason why he does that, though. Okay. The reason he did that is because his car has about 300,000 to 400,000 worth of upgrades, and he.
Oh, Den Shiesty. Okay,
that's right.
I was gonna say the only cop I know that clamps his car was Den. I didn't know it was like a.
He does not lose that 300,000 to 400,000 worth of upgrades in his car. You see what I'm saying, big dog?
Yeah.
We're just concerned that it might create some occupational hazards.
Okay, level with me. Do you want to steal his pots, or like it's actually?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
all right. That makes it easier. I can tell you that his vehicle is complete dog shit. I drove it yesterday. Those car pots don't do anything. At least to his vehicle. Let me.
It's more a principle, I think.
I'm gonna shoot straight. Marshals are not doing jack shit about police corruption. There was some of that happening when Pred was a marshal, but since then I've had my own cabinet members shot by cops and those cases going nowhere. There's been gangs dating members of police and information flowing between them, like shit that you would never expect, like happening, and the marshals don't bat an eye. And the reason I bring that up is because if a cop clamps a vehicle, they have some level of immunity due to, they can argue, well, you're preventing us from going to a call. As soon as there's a 911, they can make up some bullshit reason, right? They look at a random 911 and they'll, hey, I wanted to go to that, but somebody put the clamp on here and we're an emergency vehicle. You kind of get what I'm saying? It's not right. It's a shitty argument, but that's something that they lean on. And it should be the marshals that look into the situation that you're talking about and doing something about it. But the reality is that they won't. You kind of see where I'm chopping it up?
Yeah. I mean, I guess to answer your question earlier, what you could have done different is probably defund the marshals too. Would probably be a good idea.
I can't. They're run to the state.
Ah, okay.
And then some of the things and restrictions I tried to put on the PD, I immediately got rejected by the DOD. Like, I tried passing something that said that if you are arrested in Los Santos, you have the right to be processed in Los Santos, because there's a period of time where people were getting like arrested down here and then being told, oh man, you're worth $50,000 for a budget, and then brought up to Blaine County. I tried to pass legislation for that and immediately was denied.
But
that's
so
not your place.
Is the marshal supposed to be an oversight for the police? Is that the intention?
The way that it was pitched to me in the first week or two is that the marshals were going to be the department that helps the mayor's office and ensures that the police department remains in line.
You see so in
effectively like an... I'm sorry?
These guys drag racing?
Yeah, that's that $300,000 worth of car.
Yeah, they drag racing that bitch.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, gang.
I guess my question then is like,
what can I do? Not much.
Well, it's not that. It's necessarily. It's more so that like the only complaint I would have about anything is that I think that maybe sometimes the police have too little oversight. Like there's not enough competent people looking over the actions of their own force. Now,
I agree with you.
When a force is implemented to do this kind of things, but then the force is ran by and with incompetency, which is what I assume, seeing as they don't do anything lucrative. Then what the fuck is the purpose? I mean, hell, we were told today that the police force has been told by the marshals to... Are you aware of, like, the whole power plant situation?
Wait, say that again? I heard power plant situation?
Yeah, are you aware of the power plant situation?
I know that you can break it down and it causes the power outage for, like, 30 seconds in the city. That's about it.
We have some cousins that were there today, and the cops rolled up on our cousins, and then the cops called our cousins later and told them that
you can tell me you were hitting the power plant. I'm not
the marshals.
Yeah, we were hitting it.
What they're gonna do is they're gonna warn once, and then they're gonna open fire with class 2 weapons when
the marshals said that.
Yeah, the marshals instructed the cops to do that next time.
So so I can tell you right now that the marshals are have been evolving into being more aggressive. As I told you originally, in the first week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, they were in oversight, and mostly they took cases that were already, half of them were Preds. It's what resulted in 4 firings. Rika, 4 cops got fired because they did some egregious shit. Like one went through Tilly's phone illegally and then got her to like do this and that. Her court case is like in a week. That's after 4 months. They have since evolved. The next month over, stopped looking into problems that were brought forward. So like if you went to the marshals and said, hey, a cop is doing this, Instead of investigating it, they stopped taking those cases. Now, marshals then started sitting inside police vehicles, right, and going on ride-alongs, which is how Michael from my cabinet got shot, by a marshal calling him out and them claiming he's like part of Cyprus. It is now at the point where marshals have been flying drones over weed sales and shit like that and investigating. I will tell you right now, you didn't hear it from me, is that, you know, those little garages? You know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
Is they saw something strange and they went and documented every instance of a garage that they found and said they're sitting on them. They are now like the fucking FBI. They're actively spending their time investigating, if you want to even call it that.
Yo, Bassini with 11 months. Thank you so much.
It's so to answer your question, you and I are on the exact same fucking page, and it's fucking bullshit. The problem is that we, the people, can't do shit because the best we can do is go after their legislation. You know what I mean? Like, and get rid of the marshals completely. Which,
I mean, that's
honestly is probably
happen,
what needs to happen.
Yeah, I agree with that.
That's why me and Pred need to take office. And I say me and Pred because for the last 3 months, 2 hours after I got into cabinet, the Blaine County came and said they wanted to intercept the units. I told them I've been awake for 14 hours. Give me bullet points. They fucking bitched and complained. I told them to leave my office, and they never wanted to work with me since. They do not give a fuck. All this shit was written for the cops. If Pred gets into office, him and I can pass legislation that becomes state law, which means we can actually stop the marshals from doing dumb shit. We can make the police fall into line and bring rights back to the people. As a mayor of just a county, I can't do shit about that, even within my own county, because state law supersedes it. That's kind of my big thing about this.
Wait, so who currently writes the state law?
The state law was primarily written by Justice Angel, and the level of corruption that has occurred by her is insurmountable. In fact, I'm filing for impeachment papers after getting clarity on things. Remember when
who's to say that you with two joint countries or counties together forming a state? Who's to say that Justice Angel wouldn't just supersede that anyways?
She might, but someone's got to try and someone's got to fight.
Okay.
If we don't try, well, then we can't say the who, what, where. You know what I mean?
Yeah, sure.
I've tried my best. I fucking went for her fucking neck. I'll tell you right now, I reduced the fines down by 50% after she said that I was able to, and then ordered me to change my county slider back, only to find out she never had authority. She has changed legislation in the midst of us passing new laws in order to counter it. In the moment, no oversight. It's so bad that, do you know what the Den Act is? Remember the Den Act? Where like it took away cops from being able to reduce your fine.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Oh, yeah.
She wrote it by herself. Justice Bailey was against it. He repealed it, and he had to step down the day afterwards. So the amount of corruption is fucking wild. When I changed those sliders back to 50%, 10 minutes later, she went into the MDT and manually changed the fine in time to bring it back to 120%. You know what I'm saying? Like, she edited it back. She like doubled it manually. So yeah, it's fucked. And the only course of action I see is two mayors of both counties coming together, writing shit and actually getting shit done. I'm going to take it a step further. The Legislative Review Board that you're a part of, I think it lost steam. Very few people look at it. And I do want to put more power into the hands of the people themselves. And that's where I want to evolve that into what I'm going to call the 5 districts. Cypress, Little Seoul, Mirror Park, the South District, Central, Los Santos and Vespucci Great Ocean. People within Los Santos will be able to claim their residency of Los Santos and a district and vote in a district head. As I've named these out, they're very intentionally cut. Think of it like the 5 families.
What exactly is the purpose of that?
Right now, we have about 35 people across Los Santos County that see every piece of legislation that goes through. I think if with the 5 districts, those districts can vote in a district head. Legislation, things that need to be done, concerns for those districts immediately get handled by the mayor's office. I think it resolves some of these, because how often can we meet, right? Probably not that often. But if you got a guy at that table, right, you guys have some issues, like whether this is toe shit or whatever, you bring it there, and it's like, boom, we have this problem, let's make it happen.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, fair enough.
I mean, that sounds pretty
like
good.
a good idea. Yeah.
The final thing, magistrates.
What does that even mean?
Traffic court, misdemeanors handled by clean people that become magistrates or pretty much they're like judges, but a lower tier. Kind of like, you know, that little court case that you had going? I want to see more of that shit happen impromptu. The 5 districts will be able to bring in 2 of those magistrates each. Because fuck waiting like 2-3 months for some bullshit court case. Let's have it like that fucking day by a magistrate. Same people that are going to be handling our licenses. Same people that are going to be handling some of the smaller, decision making. That's kind of the vision that a couple fun things, but then some serious things in there as well.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. I mean, I think we're down to vote for you guys. I don't think that we have any other real actual options. So,
and look, we have $150 million in the county. If you want to do some events, please just go and submit money. You know, we're giving out $1 million, $2 million. Just make sure it's a good event. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah. Hold on now.
Another question. Do you by any chance have like a lot of sit-downs with Mr. Heist?
I speak to him quite often.
Okay. And those are usually like long-drawn conversations, or?
Shiesty is... I mean, it depends on the topic, to be honest.
Okay. I guess...
This guy hasn't understood a word said. I bet you he is thirsting for Domino's right now.
If we can get all of our people to vote for you and Kyle and all that, in return, if we could have you stall him at some point so we could take a look at his car and really see what's up in there.
That's fucking easy. I mean, remember what I did with...
I do.
Yeah.
It really helped us out that one time. I ain't gonna lie, big dog.
I mean, look, I am a crim mayor, so I gotta at least play my part sometime.
Yeah, so something like that. But it's not something that's relevant today, but maybe, in a day or two.
Probably this coming weekend, probably best. And I'm gonna cook on it a bit.
Okay.
Yeah, well, listen, try to make it so it's not obvious that you know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm gonna cook. It'll be, I have clever ways to communicate.
Okay.
I'll let you, I'll cook on it and I'll let you know.
Okay, yeah, sounds good.
Easy.
So when does the voting start?
I believe on the 14th.
14th? Okay. Well, listen, you gotta vote, big dog.
I got one thing. Is there anything you could do for the food shops being closed? Is there anything you could do? Like, can you make anyone sell those?
I'm contemplating having the state. I actually this morning made a phone call and have legislation being written where the county can run food stalls and like farms. So I think I'm gonna purchase someone's stall with county funds and just hire people. And I actually have a question about that. Is there a limit to how many people you can hire?
There's not a limit, Nino, but it's more like a logistical limit. Once you hire, I would say over like 30 people, the electronic list in the back won't let you kind of see the first 30 hires. Like once you hit 31, you can only scroll up so much.
Oh.
But like realistically, yes, you can hire as many people as you want. It just sometimes becomes a bit of a hassle if you might want to fire or promote someone that you hired in the first couple of days.
Also,
But other than that, no.
Isn't the payment system all manual? You have to.
Bro, what the fuck is going up in this chat, bro? Press one if you're
but
stupid.
to be honest, like doing
Yo.
it state run, it'd probably be a lot easier to kind of like mandate how things should and shouldn't be, as opposed to just being like an independent owner.
I'm trying to cook. I'm thinking about purchasing one out, hiring managers.
So,
now listen, he's after a food stall, right? He's got 150 million in the account.
Right.
What if we trade it for a jetpack?
That food stalls can fill up, take meals.
Big dog noodles for a jetpack.
That's a good idea. I'm down for that
Right?
shit. I'm down for that shit.
You think?
Ask him.
Invested a ton of money into what I call Project 2030. I don't know if there's enough engineers available to reprogram the thing.
Yeah,
so.
like all I'll say is if we could get stuff like that, that'd be a billion times easier to get the workers to work through. And number two, if you can't get the state to buy and run a stall, if you can do state-run farming and make vegetables super easy to come by, that would make life so much easier. Holy fuck, would that make life so much easier? Even just for us, that would be insanity. If I could get 1,000 meals per day, every day, no questions, no anything, that would be a big help because it's a big problem.
See, this is kind of like where me and Pred kind of shit comes into play, because like some of the things that we pitched is I want him to do the farming in the north, and then like if you have a license, you fucking bring that down to the south and it gets purchased down here and it helps both counties out. Or like even moonshine is like legal up north, and you can sell it with a liquor license down south. Little shit like that. So yes, those are things that I want to look into. I'm going to be very careful not to promise it. These are things I'm going to try to do my best, but you know how it is.
Yeah,
You have a food stall in mind that you want?
Anything really.
Now, I mean, they're kind of expensive, right?
Yeah, I know, Mike. Yeah.
So,
you thinking about selling one?
Well, we have one, but I'm just thinking, maybe a nice trade might be kind of nice.
All right. What are you thinking?
I mean, we've been looking over there. You see, just right over there, there's a jetpack for sale.
How much?
Oh, it's not that expensive.
Not too bad.
It's like.
Why don't we go take a look, Nino? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Let's take a look.
Let's go take a look. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is an insane play. Just straight ahead, Nino. Straight ahead. You see where the jets are parked?
This idea is crazy, dog.
Yo, this is good.
This is an insane plan. This is an insane plan. I like it.
Look, this is good. We're gonna get a fucking jetpack.
Yeah, we could. I mean, this is the best way to get the jetpack.
Yo,
this is the best way to get the jetpack.
What about the heli? What about the heli, though?
No,
the
jetpack.
jetpack.
The jetpack.
Yeah, jetpack. Yeah. You're right.
What the fuck?
No, I think it would be a reasonable trade.
I mean, it's pretty reasonable, dog. You know how much money that place makes?
Oh, no. Hell no. Okay, I'll tell you this.
Okay.
Is that the helicopter is coming soon.
It's right there.
Helicopter's right over
It's
there.
right there.
No. Like a proper one and rentals. Look, I like that this is here, but this is fucking ridiculous.
Okay, but think about this.
Ozzy with the 8 months. Thank you so much.
We traded for this, and then we fly around in it and campaign for you. Not so ridiculous now, is it?
That's
Well,
right.
I think we could.
Yeah,
You
the
could even
campaign.
fly it through the city.
remember
Yeah,
when
you
I
could
said
buy it too.
marshals, this and that?
Mm-hmm.
They literally are up my ass for everything. This would get me fired immediately.
Oh, if you bought the place at 12
A
million?
jetpack.
Well, you don't
Yeah,
have
right,
to
it's
buy
not
it.
the
You
taxes
just give us 12 million, big dog.
No, I
the
can't
food
give you
stall.
12 million.
Oh, you're buying
No,
the
but
food
you'd
store.
be buying the food stall.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, let's wait for the legislation, but I doubt I'm gonna be able to do 12 million. I could probably do like 2 million.
But that's
2
like 10
million's
mil
what they
too
retail
little.
for. Yeah.
That's
I mean,
10
we already
people buy
offered
them.
like 4.
Yeah.
Really? They're about 4? Okay. let's see how it goes, and then we'll go from there. Because I don't even know if this legislation is gonna pass. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah. I mean, but we're definitely interested for the right price.
I'm gonna keep that in mind. I think either that or doing the food stuff, but the vegetables is the route I'm gonna end up taking. I really want the vending machines. I'm gonna push for that heavy because I think that would reinvigorate things quite a bit.
Yeah, Ming was literally saying that earlier today. Actually, the vending machines would solve so many problems because
it
takes out
vending machine.
Yeah, it takes out the hours of waiting monotony. I just go in there, I make 200 fucking meals, I put them in the vending machine, and people get to eat, and I don't have to be a slave in a box where no one talks to me for 6 hours.
And I think the way to like kind of solve it too is that if you put it in the vending machine, maybe it forces it to be like double the price.
Yeah.
So there's value to running it, but it costs more, but whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Lets people eat.
Wait,
bro,
but what
you
if
know?
that happened, then the
day.
shop just wouldn't open up and just put it in the thing to get paid double the money, no?
No, I think what Nino means is like maybe it costs less in the vending machine.
I mean, they're not
like,
fucking open anyway. What's it matter?
Yeah.
So let's say you set your price for $200 a noodle. If you put it in the vending machine gives you guys 200 still, but
it made the same
it
money.
charges a customer 400 and 200 goes to the state. Because you wouldn't want the stalls to be completely dead.
If they would make more money, so they would completely dead, yeah.
Gentlemen, you need anything, you give me a call. Like I said, I'm going to try my best, but please do keep in mind my hands are, my hands are tied, my fucking legs are tied, my fucking cock is tied to my fucking cuffs. Is that kind of situation, you know what I'm saying?
You good, big dog, you're good. Hey,
No,
listen, if you want to buy that noodle shop, hey,
I'll let you know. Yeah, I'll take a look.
All right.
Okay.
You have a good one, all right?